So I guess the thing to think about with middleware and with Statelake in particular is that there might be lots of areas of your business where we can enable you. So you've got your various core business applications, and you can see there we've got a complete mix. Some of you on the call today might not have a point of sale. You might have no direct retail interactions with customers. Others may not have a transport management system, but you are implementing a business process. You sit in the value chain in your industry, and we can help you move transactional data and sync master data between all your systems. What I'll be talking about a little bit later on is some common patterns from an e-commerce example. But while we're looking at those, we could have equally chosen logistics-focused applications for that example as well. So again, it depends on the areas that drive your business to get value. If you have a very large payroll or a very large staff book, then you might get real value out of rostering, payroll, integration. Even keeping your point of sale system up to date with your user list could be a real benefit for you if you've got lots of locations. On the other hand, inventory management could be absolutely critical to your business. How are you making stock allocation decisions, or how is your transport management system designing optimal shipment routes and that sort of thing? Taz, if you could press the next one, please. Thank you. The other thing to think about is the types of hosting or where your application sits. So just to remind you that to integrate for you, we don't require that your application sit in a particular spot. As Taz said on the previous slide, we can work with legacy systems. Sometimes all one of your systems can do might be CSV files or SQL worktables. No worries, the middleware can enable that. At the same time, you might have just signed up for something brand new and shiny in the cloud. It's delivered software as a service. You actually have no idea what the hosting is. We can enable you to work with whatever kinds of APIs that system is requiring. They could be single shot APIs, they could be bulk APIs, you could be receiving webhooks. We can be that bridge and that middleware for you, regardless of the different ages and different data exchange styles of the systems that you work with. And lastly, think about different areas in your value chain where you could be obtaining benefit from an integration, from an automation of data. So certainly it could be suppliers and customers, really common. So people doing EDI, electronic data interchange, it's a very old standard from the 70s. It's still really big and powerful, being used all over the world to enable large suppliers. And if you're in a value chain that where EDI is in use, it will be very valuable for you to participate in that. At the same time, you might be in a different industry where there isn't a dominant EDI standard, where you might be the person who, or the party that's saying, look, I can get a benefit. I've got lots of customers, suppliers. I'm going to publish a standard, or I'm going to produce some APIs. If you're in logistics or you're a service provider, you might also get a lot of benefit from being the party that's able to say, don't worry, whatever you need me to do, I can integrate your data into the service that I provide. These are all different styles based on where you sit in the value chain and how you interact with partners. The last thing to think about is that we can also enable you to interact with government agencies. That could be to do with shipments and clearance, customs and clearance. It could even be as simple as, validating tax numbers, or in Australia, ABNs on your customer information as they come in. There are lots of things we can do around government compliance. And I would also encourage you to think about the fact that government themselves are seeing automation and efficiency as critical to the overall economy.